Hey, just an update on the pigs here. You can see them there behind over my shoulder. They're just hanging out in the mud. We moved them into a woodlot. It was just way too hot out on the pasture where we had them. They were getting scorched by the sun. There was really no shade. They didn't seem to want to hang out in their shelter too much. They would kind of lay in there during the real hot part of the day, but there really wasn't a great place for them to get out of the sun. So learning as we go here. They've been terrorizing this area for the last 3-4 days, and they're really clearing it out. One thing, I'm walking around the perimeter right now and finding stuff like this, so you got to keep an eye out for them when they'll root up some logs and roots and things and push them up against the electric, so it grounds out the electric. I don't know if you can hear it popping or not, but certainly need to get that cleared out of the way, which I'll do here in a second. They still got their shelter over there, just in case it gets to raining or something. Find them in there sleeping a lot in the morning. And then in the heat of the day, they're out here laying in this shaded, cooled area. And they've cleared out a ton of stuff in just a few days. And we've got all this here. There's about 1.5 acres of this little woodlot here. So I'm just gonna rotate them through here for the rest of the summer. Keep them out of the sun. So if you remember, this is where they were. And we even added a second shelter, which they did use. Trying to give them some break from the sun. But this is a south-facing hill. And this entire pasture that I wanted to use was just too hot. So they did do some damage here. I'm gonna get the box blade and straighten that out the best I can. I'm gonna throw some seed down. So instead, we just moved them over here. I didn't film it because it was pouring rain that day, so it wasn't good for cameras, but this is the new setup here. They've got all this area they still got to rummage around through. Got their pig shelter. Fences up, 2 strands of electric. Changed out the barrel feeder. It was not working out too great. The pigs had figured out how to hold these nipples down, and they would just stand next to it and just completely drain it. So I was having to fill it a couple times a day, and they were just making a swampy mess. So I went to the stock tank style feeder, water, and got a float valve, ran the electric across the top to keep them from jumping in it. I got it angled just a little bit forward so they can get right into it and get a drink. Pigs are putting the new water system to use. Seems like they figured it out. Hopefully this one works a little better than the barrel here. A little bit concerned about it moving around. It's only 50 gallons, but it should be enough. We'll see. I got some stakes around it just to try to hold it in place, and I think with the electric line running across it, they might leave it alone. But we'll keep an eye on it for the next couple days and see what happens. They're doing what we want them to do. They're clearing this area out. I'll show you around the side here. So there's still a lot of stuff here for them to clear out. I've been seeing them in this area, just kind of rooting around. Right now it's the middle of the day. It's probably about 80 to 85. And this is where we find them now during the day. They just hang out back here, and it's nice and shaded. It's really rich, dark soil, so they're getting nice and cool. The area is not that big, but it's big enough for now, and I figure they'll get about 2 weeks out of this, and then we're gonna move them just one section over here. So for now, we'll just let these guys rest, and I just wanted to give you a quick update, let you know what's going on with them, and that they're doing well, and they don't think they could be happier. Take care.